Mardi with the speech title, The New Me.
Three, two, one. Cheese! Did you see that coming? The new me. Everybody knows me, but for the people who don't, my name is Mahmood. And as everybody knows, I'm as part of Toastmasters, and I've been here for the past 1 year, and I can proudly say that this has been the moment of my life. Does anybody agree?
Yes.
Did Toastmasters change you?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you love Toastmasters?
Yes.
As a child, I really loved speaking. It doesn't matter with who. If it was with a grown-up, even if it was with a child, or even with my dog. I loved speaking just for the purpose that I would express myself. To express my emotions and to express what I'm capable of. Fast forward to high school. I loved speaking as well. And I used to speak on every stage, no matter if it was a contest, math, even in break. But speaking was my habit. But fast forward to a couple of years later, as I grow older and I was about to graduate, I decided that speaking was something that I need to take to another level. Hence why, that when it came to the auditions of presenting the speech in front of thousands of people, you know how it feels. I felt very confused. I felt scared. But rather, my motivation put me to another level. So, as a student as I was, motivated and driven, there was just one element that kept me back. As I went into the officer's office, the principal, and put my name on, as Mahmood Al Mardi was going to be presenting the speech in front of thousands of people. And keep in mind, this is a school speech. But however, I wouldn't characterize it as a speech that we do in contests. But we all believe that once we do a speech, it gets to a point where we always want to take it to another level. So, as I went and spoke to my principal, there were few words that she mentioned to me that I still keep to my head was, Mahmoud, I know that you're inspirational, I know that you're motivated, but because of your grades, I don't think that you're the right fit. Don't we all agree? Sometimes that when we really want to do something, we always get that heavy bag on our shoulders that throws all of our dreams away. So I made it a mission. I made it a mission that I have to strive, to keep forward no matter what my circumstances was. We can see it through time. From the people who started from the bottom and went and succeeded and thought that impossible wasn't part of their dictionary. So, as I went, days after days, opening my book, writing down my notes, going through speech after speech, word after word, until the auditions came. 5 versus 1. Now you might be thinking to yourself that the 5 people who are high honors, the best of the best, could outsmart me. And you're right. They did have a chance against me. Considering that a person who has been doing the worst of his worst in his grades down to the trash, rather than a person who's been doing so well and is being one of the best students in school. So, as the auditions came, as every person put down their notes, one screaming when he was speaking, one who was short and talking in a very whispering voice, then came me. As I remember the phone that came into my face, as my mother said, 3, 2, 1, action! I thought I was in a movie. And as I spoke, I took that inner voice and my inner self that has been there for the past years, that motivation kept me forward. And I thought there was no tomorrow. As I went and spoke, as I was on top of the world, it stopped at 5 minutes and 30 seconds. And as soon as I stopped and believed that I might have a chance, I started getting news from school, getting made fun at. Because I, Mahmood, had the audacity to speak and also nominate myself to speaking in front of millions and thousands of people. In my world, I thought it was millions. I thought I was in a Toastmaster convention. And as one day, sleeping at 7, I got a call, but this wasn't a very ordinary call. This call was very important because that came from the high of the highest, which was the chairman of our school. As I got that call, as because she was speaking to everybody, she called up to me and she said, Mahmood, I would like to tell you that you have been selected. Don't you think? How would you feel in that time? Me, I sound like a kid. And that was a new chapter for me. So throughout this story, what I want to keep in everybody's minds is, with every chapter that you face in your life, you become a new version of yourself. What you had previously and before of your previous experiences doesn't define you, what you're going to do in the future. As with me and with everybody else, as Toastmasters, or even if you're going to walk and do it in your life, everybody has a new step, a new version of themselves, a new chapter in their lives. And as I was taking a photo, being myself, everybody has their own version of themselves. So, to wrap it up, I would like to give it one more shot. And with everybody's face smiled up, we can count. 1, 2, 3. Over to you.